In 2023, over 44,000 people lost their lives in motor vehicle crashes across the United States. That's 123 people, mothers, fathers, children, friends, gone every single day, often in the blink of an eye. These aren't just statistics, they're families shattered, communities grieving, and futures rewritten in an instant. The scale of this tragedy is staggering, yet it's a risk we all face every time we get behind the wheel or step into a car. Imagine if, every day, a fully loaded passenger jet crashed with no survivors. The nation would be in shock, demanding answers and action. But when the same number of people die on our roads, we simply call it traffic, a routine part of daily life that we've come to accept, almost without question. Driving is, by far, the most dangerous activity most of us do on a regular basis. Whether it's a quick trip to the store or a long commute to work, we rarely pause to consider the risks. Yet every journey carries the potential for disaster, often due to factors beyond our control. But this isn't just about numbers or faceless tragedies. Every crash ripples outward, affecting loved ones, co-workers, and entire communities. Behind every statistic is a story, a life interrupted, a family forever changed. In this chapter, we'll explore the psychology behind our driving habits, the risky behaviors that put us in harm's way, and the states where getting behind the wheel is truly a gamble. We'll look at the latest data and uncover why some places are more dangerous than others, so buckle up and stay alert. We're about to break down the deadliest risks on America's roads. And, more importantly, how you can protect yourself and your loved ones on the daily commute. The stakes are high, but knowledge is your best defense. Distracted driving is the villain we all know, an ever-present danger lurking in plain sight on every road. Despite the warnings, the statistics, and the tragic stories we hear, it's a temptation that's hard to resist. The smartphone, with its constant pings and glowing screen, calls to us like a siren, promising connection and entertainment even when we should be focused on the road ahead. Yet nearly everyone still does it. It's not just texting that pulls our attention away. We talk, we eat, we fiddle with the radio or navigation, all while our cars hurtle forward at high speeds. Each of these actions, no matter how small, divides our focus and increases the risk. It's scrolling through social media, snapping selfies, searching for that perfect playlist, or responding to a quick message, all while barreling down the highway. The urge to stay connected, to not miss out, is powerful. But every second spent looking away from the road is a second where disaster can strike. Our brains can't truly multitask at 60 miles per hour, no matter how confident we feel. The truth is, when we try to juggle driving and digital distractions, our reaction times slow, our awareness narrows, and our ability to make split-second decisions vanishes. A 3-second glance at your phone is the equivalent of driving the length of a football field with your eyes closed. In that brief moment, anything can happen. A car can stop suddenly, a child can dart into the street, or traffic can shift without warning. Every notification, every buzz or ring is a risk, not just to you but to your passengers, to other drivers, and to pedestrians. The consequences of a split-second distraction can ripple outwards, affecting countless lives in an instant. Digital distraction is the silent epidemic fueling crashes in every state, from minor fender benders to devastating tragedies. Emergency responders see the aftermath every day, lives changed or ended because of a moment's inattention. As we look at the most dangerous states for distracted driving, remember, distraction is the ghost in the machine, invisible but ever present. It's up to each of us to resist its call and keep our focus where it belongs, on the road and on the lives that depend on it. Speeding, everyone does it, but it's not just about tickets. Speed limits are set by engineers, not as suggestions, but as survival math. The faster you go, the less time you have to react, and the more deadly a crash becomes. High speeds turn minor mistakes into fatal disasters. The deadliest states? They're the ones where speed limits are high and just 5 over is a way of life. Number 10 on our list, Wyoming. At first glance, it might seem like a driver's paradise. Endless open roads, breathtaking mountain views, and barely another car in sight. But don't let the scenery fool you. Wyoming's highways are some of the most deceptively dangerous in the country. With mile after mile of empty highway stretching ahead, it's easy for drivers to get complacent. The temptation to speed is strong, and with so few cars around, it feels like there's little risk. But that's exactly when danger strikes, when you least expect it. Boredom sets in quickly on these long, lonely stretches. Drivers start to zone out, their minds wander, and suddenly, checking a text or scrolling through music seems harmless. But out here, a moment's distraction can have serious consequences, especially when help is often hours away if something goes wrong. Add in Wyoming's unpredictable weather, snowstorms, high winds, and icy roads, and the risks multiply. A simple mistake like drifting off the road or losing control on a slick patch can turn deadly fast, especially when emergency services are so far away. Wyoming proves that danger isn't just about traffic jams or crowded highways. Here, it's the isolation, the overconfidence that comes with empty roads, and the vast distances between towns that make every drive a potential risk. In Wyoming, the greatest risk is the vast emptiness itself. The landscape is beautiful, but it demands respect and constant attention from anyone behind the wheel. So, if you find yourself driving through Wyoming, remember, stay alert, keep your focus, and never underestimate the quiet danger of the open road. Number 9. Mississippi. Rural, poorly lit roads and a culture of distraction make every drive risky. Low seatbelt use and high rates of drunk driving add to the danger. It's a perfect storm. Bad roads, inattentive drivers, and little margin for error. Here, skipping the seatbelt or glancing at your phone can be fatal. Infrastructure and habits matter. Mississippi is proof. Road rage is on the rise. Incidents involving firearms have nearly doubled. Stress, congestion, and anonymity behind the wheel fuel aggressive confrontations. It's not just honking anymore, it's dangerous, sometimes deadly escalation. The social contract of driving is breaking down in some states. Let's see how this plays out in Louisiana. Number 8. Louisiana. Crumbling rural roads meet congested, chaotic city traffic, a recipe for frustration and aggression. Road rage and drunk driving are common, especially in party-centric cities. Here, driving is a contact sport. Hypervigilance is your only defense. In Louisiana, every commute is a test of patience and nerve. Tailgating. Aggressive, pointless, and dangerous. It eliminates reaction time, making rear-end collisions inevitable. It's intimidation, not efficiency, and a major cause of accidents. Tailgaters escalate tension and risk for everyone. If you fear aggressive drivers, this is your main antagonist. Drowsy driving is as dangerous as drunk driving, but far less recognized. Fatigue slows reaction time and clouds judgment, sometimes leading to micro-sleeps at the wheel. At highway speeds, a few seconds of sleep can be fatal. There's no breathalyzer for tiredness. It's up to you to know your limits. Watch for warning signs, heavy eyelids, drifting, missed exits. Don't push through exhaustion, the road won't forgive it. Some roads are infamous for deadly crashes. High fatality stretches shaped by bad design and heavy traffic. Long, monotonous highways, confusing interchanges, and missing barriers all raise the stakes. These are the arenas where distraction, speed, and fatigue collide. Know which roads are riskiest in your state and plan accordingly. Sometimes the best route is the safer one. The aggressive driver is the sum of all bad habits. Speeding, tailgating, weaving, and raging, they treat traffic laws as suggestions and other drivers as obstacles. If you're cautious, they make you feel powerless. Don't engage. Give them space and let them go. Your goal is to get home safe, not win a battle. Some states have more of these apex predators than others. Know where you're most at risk. We've covered the top dangers and the riskiest states, now it's your turn to take control. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness and action. Be the driver who spots danger before it happens. Recognize the warning signs, distraction, fatigue, aggression, and respond defensively. Share your own stories and tips in the comments. Join our community for more insights and updates. Check out our next video on dangerous driving habits. Drive safe, your awareness is your best defense.